Let's pull in one more person. Sounds reasonable. It sounds like due diligent, like inclusive decision making, like the kind of careful, considered leadership that organizations are supposed to model under pressure. It is also one of the most reliable ways to slow a crisis response to a crawl. I'm Anne-Marie Hurk. I work with leadership teams on decision authority during cyber incidents when public pressure moves faster than verification. Escalation is necessary. That is not an argument here. The right people need to be in the right room. Decisions with significant consequence require appropriate seniority and cross-functional input. The problem is not escalation. The problem is escalation without structure. When escalation is not predefined, when there is no explicit trigger that determines who gets called at one point under what conditions, it expands naturally. Every person who joins the response has a perspective. Every perspective surfaces new questions. Every new question feels like something that needs to be resolved before the next decision can be made. The room gets larger, the decisions get slower, and the incident does not wait. Unstructured escalation is not caution. It is a governance failure that presents itself as caution. The escalation threshold no one defines is the one that costs the most time. Because without a defined threshold, escalation becomes a judgment call made under pressure by people who are already managing the incident. And under pressure, the default judgment is almost always to add more people. More people means more alignment required before action. More alignment means more time. More time means the incident has moved further before the response has. The organizations that escalate effectively do not escalate less, they escalate with precision. They know in advance exactly which conditions trigger which level of response. They know who gets called at each threshold, what authority that person carries, and what decisions they are empowered to make without further escalation. That precision does not happen in the moment. It is designed before the moment arrives. Here's what unstructured escalation looks like inside of a response. An incident is confirmed. The core team is assembled, the right people for the initial response. Within the first 30 minutes, someone raises a concern that has legal implications. Legal joins the call. Legal identifies a potential regulatory notification requirement. The general counsel is pulled in. The general counsel wants the CFO aware given the potential financial disclosure implications. The CFO joins. The CFO asks whether the board should be notified. Someone reaches out to the board chair's office. The board chair wants outside counsel involved before any board communication happens. Outside counsel is engaged. 90 minutes into the incident, there are 12 people on a call that started with 4. Each addition was individually reasonable. Collectively, they have created a decision-making body too large to move at the speed the incident requires. No one in that room has clear authority to act without implicit agreement from everyone else present. The escalation loop has produced a committee, and committees do not make fast decisions under uncertainty. The response is not behind because the people are wrong. It is behind because the escalation structure was never defined. Every addition felt responsible. The cumulative effect was paralysis. If escalation isn't structured, it grows under pressure.